Hello everyone, thank you for all coming. We've got, we'll make sure we finish at 6. We've got a presentation that will squeeze into 50 minutes. It will be quite fun. We will show you lots of films to make it more interesting, and also so you don't have to hear my voice the whole time and Joe's voice the whole time. And I think the purpose of what we're doing here is trying to demystify what ethnography is. So ethnography is obviously one of our research tools. It's one that we're very proud of actually in Ipsos. We do very well, and we're trying to basically sort of open it up and say this is what we do, this is how we do it, and this is how you can get some answers out of it. My name's Ollie Sweet. I'm an ethnographer. This is me in action. I've been an ethnographer for about 8 years now, and I now run the Global Ethnography Centre of Excellence. I'm based in London. And we sort of have a global network, and this is Joe in action.
Yeah. This is me in the dormitory in China, in Xi'an. So, yeah. I am the head of the Ethnography Center for 8 years. I just joined Ipsos. Actually, I've been working as a business ethnographer for 8 years. So it's exciting working with others to provide another skill set. This is pretty.
So what we have is, at Ipsos, is we have an Ethnography Centre of Excellence. It's something that we're very proud of. It's something that we set up in 2008. What we're trying to do here is combine good anthropological thinking. So ethnography is a research technique based on anthropology. We're trying to combine good anthropological thinking, which helps us understand behaviour and culture, with good high-quality production through video. So obviously, high-quality outputs that demonstrate very interesting insights that you don't get from other methods. Over the past 3 years, we've worked in, I think, 27 different countries now. And we are now going around the world setting up regional hubs. So Joe is head of our Asia Pacific hub as well. In February we're setting up a hub in Kenya, and then we're moving to Russia, India and Turkey at some point. And that will help us expand our reach that bit further. So, like I said, what we're really here to do is kind of demystify what ethnography is. Can anyone give me a good description of what ethnography is? Or any description at all. It doesn't have to be a good one.
Observation?
Yeah. Yeah. That's our technique, is observation. Anyone else have any other ideas about what it might be?
Characterized?
You jumped ahead in the slides.
You cheat.
I don't want to say anything.
Well, thanks to the rest of you for not cheating. Ethnography is an observational technique that studies human behaviour and culture. That's really what we're there to do. We're there to monitor people for extended periods of time, understand what they do, where they go, and the culture that surrounds them, and to find out what's interesting. Ethnography isn't used for everything. Ethnography sort of fits into this piece of the qualitative research puzzle. It's an observational technique. If you want some more rational techniques, then depth interviews, focus groups are better. Something subject-led, maybe bulletin boards or online diaries, or some of the social listening tools that we have. Ethnography originally came from anthropology. Anthropologists back in the day went and sat on islands and observed different sort of cultures, if you like, in a slightly colonialist manner, I might add. Where they sort of sit people down and ask them questions and then follow them. And it was a very interesting way of understanding what people did and what other sort of placing someone from a different culture into another culture to say what's interesting, what goes on, because you have an outsider's point of view. So that was quite interesting, but it had its limitations, and then over the years in the marketplace, it's turned into, sadly for us, something that looks a bit like this, which is kind of the same point of view of just sitting down and talking to someone, but putting a camera in there as well. In reality, what we want to do, and what we want to start defining ethnography as something halfway between the two, which is more like this, which is This is Lucy, who Joe and I have both worked with in previous lives. The world of ethnography is quite small, by the way. Both worked with in previous lives. And it's about following people during the day, every day, to understand what they do, where they go, and everything is recorded on camera. Reality TV. Well, the problem with reality TV is people tend to perform. We definitely don't want people to perform. I've not seen the Kardashians, but I don't know whether they would count as one of them. The basis of what we do is use video as our form of data. We go out into the field and we film our participants all the time there. 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, however long we think we need, in order to really understand what they do and trying to understand some of the drivers of their behaviour. So often we will never leave sort of our participant until we feel we really understand who they are and what's going on there as well. So it takes a good day to get to know someone and understand what they're doing and why. And the reason we record everything is because it is quite literally our data. That's what we need. So we go through all of that footage, and we can end up with an awful lot of footage. So people do say to us, oh, ethnographic research is quite time-consuming and expensive, and it's because of the analysis process at the end. We're not there just to take a little bit of video and understand what goes on. The video helps reminds us what happened. When you go into the field and you spend sort of 5 or 6 hours or something, you apparently only remember 10 to 15% of everything that happens. Well, if you've got a video camera there, then you can remember it all. And that's what really guides a lot of our analysis. And then we come to present our footage at the end, present our film, and present our findings and our insights. What we've often done is we've pulled a project down from maybe 30 or 40 hours, or extreme cases about 100 hours, to about a 30 or 20 minute film, or maybe 3 5-minute films. So we really need to explain our thinking. The films demonstrate what we think. They're not a film just to look good. They do look good, and you can share them within your organisation, but really it's to highlight a point of view or an insight.